Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Ginge Pedro Show. I'm, of course, your host, Throbbin Williams. Alongside me, the ever-faithful Pedro Ang. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, come on.
Faithful to what, though? That's a kind of an open question. Am I faithful?
Well, what you didn't know is I've sold your soul to the devil behind your back. So that's just the thing with messing with gingers, buddy. We've been partnered up for a couple years now. I had to do it.
Yeah, but that I'm sorry to say, but that has happened several times already. Being my soul being sold to the devil. That's an ongoing transaction.
Do you have multiple?
Yeah.
Can you sort of partition that thing out? Can you stretch it out, or is everybody sold the same? So is that something? It's about it, like you gotta say, like
it's more of a layaway. It's more of a layaway situation with my soul. So yeah.
We got pops.
I appreciate that you think it's valuable. Hey, what's up?
Well, I don't know. You never know. I think you're valuable, buddy. There you go.
Yeah, I know. I took care of that. So
shout out.
But thanks, some person. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we've seen him. I hope you're doing well.
So so what's been happening? Like it's been very eventful in the non-comic book world. Well, at least in Latin America. So I don't know.
Yes,
my country's still in flames.
Right.
Yeah, my country's still in flames with the mining contract. So cool. And now there's people that giving their opinion. Like we're gonna get sued by the mining company. That's funny. And yeah.
No, that brings up a couple interesting questions though, real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Well, real quick, let's do a quick. I'll have to bring it up. That's in the description. No, but that brings up an interesting question. What's the free speech laws and opposite of that? What's the like the libel and the defamation laws over there? Is it like is it something comparative to the U.S. or?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Like we both share the same like Latin, Roman law with the roots of our law systems. So it's pretty similar, but we follow you follow the common law scripture. We follow the Latin. So it should be in a law. Like it can be interpreted by the judges that much. Because I mean, like judges can use case law. So when you go to libel cases or like defamation, it's strictly in the law. It's like really well defined. What were you asking? What have you heard?
Nothing. I was just curious. As a guy that's never set foot in Panama, I was to the best of my knowledge, buddy, Latin America is a wild place. So I was just curious.
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, like we are civilized. We do have the internet, but you can go to places and you can be invited into a machete fight. Just read the rule. Yeah.
Right. No, that's fair. People have a machete, just don't go in there.
Yeah. No, if a guy is drinking while he's caressing a machete, just don't start anything.
Absolutely, buddy.
Yeah.
So let me bring up this video real quick.
Okay.
I want to get your because you're a history guy, so I want to get your sort of backdrop on to the best of your knowledge, what's going on with Argentina? How far away from you are they?
Argentina! It's a ways away. It's a ways away. By plane, it's like 6 hours to get from where I'm at to Argentina. So it's really close to to Antarctica, the southern hemisphere. But they're Latinos like us, even though they have a lot of Italian influence, and that affects the way they speak. But yeah,
right.
Even from our history with Spain, like there were 3 viceroyships. So you got New Spain, which is Mexico, all the way down to Costa Rica, You have New
Right.
Grenada, which is from Panama all the way to Ecuador and Peru. And then you
Uh-huh.
got viceroyship of Rio de la Plata, which would be Uruguay, Paraguay, and Argentina.
Right.
Chile
And then,
wasn't even discovered.
of course, we're forgetting the fourth one, Viceroy Newt Gunray of the Trade Federation.
Yeah, exactly. From the Trade Federation.
Right.
He should take it to the Senate. Yeah, of course.
They've got
But yeah, so that's the thing. Like those guys, like, yeah, they do share history with us. But
the Newt Gunray in the Trade Federation. He's been. No, the Trade Federation locked him up. P-Money. Return. Well, let's make sure it's not me.
De mierda, no le podés dar ni un milímetro.
Pedro. Oh, God. It's just me. Hello. 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 Well, how are you guys? How's the chat doing? How are we doing, everybody? How's our week? We got some holiday plans. Who's seeing Grandma this week? Anybody? Is this thing on? I'm just kidding. Real quick, we will do a Waifus and Kaijus bump. I do have that. That's in the description. Pedro and I are both working on the book. So, and we are going to launch at likely 200, but it just depends on how far the interiors are as well. That's been buzzing around lately. I'm trying to adapt and make sure we deliver you guys the best possible book we can, of course. We got the brilliant star that shines through the night. Bow, 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 bitches. Riser Man in the house.
yeah,
There he is. Hey, Bubba.
so yeah, got a little bit of an internet hiccup.
Welcome back. Old dirty fatty.
Yeah, it's coming in January, man. Like I'm getting everything set up, so don't you guys worry. Like we're doing that. Yeah. So we're watching this. Okay, let's do it. Javier Milei. Okay, so Javier Milei, like if you guys don't know who this guy is, this guy is a university professor, but he's an anarcho-capitalist libertarian.
Former rock musician, I've heard as well. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he plays in a Rolling Stones cover band, so it's not really like,
okay.
Yeah, that's what he does. But the cool thing about him is that he basically he's been like advocating for the ideas of liberty. You know, Ludwig von Mises, von Hayek, Rothbard, all those guys, like the Austrian school of economics.
Right.
And he became basically like an Argentinian celebrity because he was always like invited to shows, and he's very boisterous and outspoken on how much communists suck. And the cool thing is that he's doing this in Argentina a lot. Like everybody hears like bastions of communism in Latin America. People think of Cuba, Venezuela. But people don't really understand that Brazil and Argentina are also like huge bastions of like communist ideas. It's like it's really ingrained. And the thing with Argentina is that they have this movement called Peronism, which was inspired by a president that they called Perón. He was like a Nazi sympathizer, and he was the guy who basically opened the doors for Nazis to to like. Great refugee in Argentina. So basically, he grabbed the National Socialism ideas of Mussolini and mixed them with Marx and came up with what he called Peronism. And that thing has been that like that line of thinking. Peronism, yeah.
Peronism,
so that line
Peronism with an H.
Peron with a P. No, his name is Perón, so it's Peronism.
Right.
Peronism. Okay. So this line of ideas have ruled Argentina ever since the 50s. and this guy broke it. Almost 70 years of that this last Sunday. So everybody's in an uproar, like, oh my God, terrorism is down. So yeah,
all right,
yeah, very exciting.
Ceremony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean,
That's
Argentina, like their inflation was in like 150%. Their poverty ratio is like 40% of people under the poverty line. Like, dude, like that country is completely destroyed. But dude, like they produce like one of the best beef in the world. Like it's from Argentina. They have like a very strong like agricultural like sector. They used to have their own oil, but now they don't. So I don't know if this guy puts things in line. Like Argentina could become like a really cool country to visit. You know what I mean? So
right on.
yeah.
Hey.
Go Argentina.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was saying, and I think you're well aware of this fact, but at least when I think of Latin America, for the most part, I think of,
savagery.
Yeah, like, but not just fucking madhouse, not necessarily the political sort of backdrop of it, more just like the gang element, and just like,
dude,
shit
like,
being crazy over there.
Yeah. It depends on where you go. Because the things like, because I mean, which countries are really known for that? Like Brazil with the favelas and whatnot.
What's up, guys?
But hey, what's up, Matt?
What's up, Matt?
I mean, but there's places in Brazil where you go and you feel like you're in Germany. They're playing polka and everything.
All right, I can dig that.
Yeah. Like the southern part of the southern part of Brazil, it's all like German immigrants, and they wear the lederhosen, and it's like a Bavarian town everywhere you go. It was very weird for me. Yeah. But but this guy's in Argentina, like he just won this Sunday, and I'm on the lookout to see what he does, because he's gonna like close the central bank and dollarize their economy and a lot of crazy stuff, man. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
His eyeballs look like they're the same tone, color as his skin, a little bit, right?
Yeah.
He does look like he's blazed a fat doobie.
Yeah, he's lit as fuck right there.
No, but the thing is that he's beat red because he's always screaming.
Oh, don't worry, bro.
I got two little people. I got two little toddlers that are starting to get sick, and I'm starting to feel it a little bit.
So, dude,
I'm okay, but I'm just people are getting medicated.
But I mean, if you let them like shit in the woods, then they should pick something.
Yeah,
like I love that thing. Like you're allowing them to be feral, man. That's what kids need today.
Dude, they're like the fucking fairies from Legend, man. Their hearts beat fierce and free. They have hearts that are soft like porridge. Human hearts. Yeah. Can't tell my kids not to shit in the woods.
So bad though. Let me just say that my town got hit by a hurricane in 2018, and we didn't have power for a couple months, right? So, and I already live in the woods, so yeah, we were having to shit in the woods, and yeah, I mean, it's it has its perks.
Yeah, it builds character.
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing it on a regular basis, you have to do it at a certain distance from your house, right? So that you don't
exactly.
track in
that pile.
Hookworm or something like that, something crazy. Excuse me. Right in the mic. What's going on, guys? Look at this guy. Are those real sideburns, or is he just like combing his hair forward?
Oh no, that's his hair, man. He's a Rolling Stones fan, and
I love it. I love his whole thing where he's like, "You fucking shit leftist retards." Like, fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, dude, like my favorite, like I want to make that T-shirt, like afuera, when he's talking about all the ministry.
Dude.
I want that shit. Yeah.
Afuera.
Yeah.
All right, let me go ahead and kick this off. I think we'll probably have to pause a little bit in between.
Yeah, we don't want to get a hit like Matt's show yesterday for showing shitty fake animation.
Mm-hmm. No, I got struck for showing shitty animation. That's exactly what the
shitty fake animation.
They're like, hey, you're talking and saying that this was animation, and it's not, and it's also shitty. So we're gonna go ahead and strike you twice. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I got 2 strikes. I'm just kidding. They were just like, hey, man.
Yeah.
Which is so weird because it was a commercial. You know what I mean? It's like it's promoting. I mean, I don't know. I guess they can't tell if you're trying to promote it or just fucking use it. So they just ding ya. What's up? What's up, chat?
We got Neo Star.
Oh no,
So
he's the president elect of Neo Star. Like he will take office on the 10th of December.
He won. Yeah. No, it's interesting that he's. Before I knew he was a, even though he's a cover artist, which I don't find there anything wrong with being in a jam band, but point being, it's like I saw him like walking through some crowds, and he looked like fucking I forget the name, but the lead singer of AC/DC, just like.
Oh yeah, Brian Johnson.
I was like, this dude
yeah.
looks like a rocker.
Like, what if AC/DC did a cover for Footloose?
Footloose! Footloose! Oh, freaking rock.
Yeah, that's totally gonna help.
I want to hear that now.
Throat.
We got Eric the Guapo. Hey, Bob.
Hey, what's up, Eric?
Thanks for coming by, bro.
What's up, Eric?
Yeah.
Troll God extraordinaire.
Can't hear the fine shit leftists because they are shit.
Let me bust this thing off here, gentlemen.
Let's do it.
Definir zurdo de mierda que no
Todos
lo
los que,
entiendo.
digamos, los colectivistas.
He has a hot wife, right?
O
Doesn't
sea,
he have
esa
like a hot
idea-
wife?
Yeah.
A ver,
¿Por qué le pones de mierda, digamos?
Porque son una mierda. Porque empiezas- no,
Pero,
pero es que si pensás, pero si pensás distinto te van a aniquilar. Ese es el punto. Es decir, vos...
Yeah, I actually, I'm very refreshed to hear somebody be as direct about that point. They will kill you. Because if you think I was just going to say real quick, if you think here in America, it's like, I'm pretty sure there's a subsection of these lunatics that would actually, if they were in charge, try to kill people that disagree with them. You know what I mean? So like,
this is
dude. We saw it with the vaccine, right? Some of the more extreme leftists were suggesting getting us locked up, getting us, our freedoms taken. Oh, you don't want to get vaccinated? You need to be fucking locked away from your family. It's like, what the fuck did you just say? Like, now they want everything else to be forgiven.
Yeah.
Hey man, like we said some crazy shit, but let's just move forward. Like, nah.
That was out of line, but it's time to move on. No, but what I was
you were trying to take my freedoms, asshole.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is that this tactic is not his. One of the Austrian economists called Rothbard wrote about that, like being in the face of communists and be unapologetic in your attacks. Because
very Rothbard, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because the thing is, like, when communists come for you, they're coming all guns out. They will say whatever they need to say to destroy you. Hence, being called a Nazi, a homophobe, whatever. Like, they don't care. But when you do that, when you do the same to them, they go, violence.
They don't believe in rules. I mean, we saw that
exactly
in the election. You know what I mean? It's like, they don't give a fuck. They will cheat. They will get seen on video and still deny it. You know what I mean? It's like, that fucking song. It wasn't me. I caught you packing the mailbox. It wasn't me. I caught you moving that from the van. It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And
that's the thing.
Sorry, Pedro. He says, now that you mention it, hasn't Brazil been practically impoverished?
Yeah, the thing is that Brazil had Bolsonaro, and then they stole the election and put Lula back on the presidency. And that guy was in jail. And he went from jail to the presidency again. That happened in Brazil.
That's okay.
So that's the thing. Like,
that's not a bad thing.
Yeah. They oust the I think
Mandela?
Dude,
right?
Like Bolsonaro was I mean, a lot of people in Brazil were really happy with what
Bolsonaro.
Yeah. Mandela, well, I don't know, like
what did you say, bows and arrows?
Bolsonaro.
I was like, yes, Brazil has bows and arrows. That's true. Did they have headhunters in Brazil? Like, are there like head shrinkers?
Whoa.
Like the tribal characters that Pedro's,
is that a real thing?
I'm
not sure. You there, buddy? He's having some.
Yeah, I'm here. Like my internet.
He's about to pull out his little collection of shrunken heads.
He's like, actually, no. As a matter of fact, Pedro or Pop says, I've been in jail. Send me to the White House. Here, buddy. There you go. No, I mean, as far as like Trump, let's say worst case scenario, he goes to jail. I'd still vote for him. You know what I mean?
Dude, I don't give a fuck. But yeah, dude, I'm totally down with voting for Trump if he goes to jail. I doubt he will, but I'm totally down for it. Have you ever been to jail?
No, thankfully.
It's an experience, dude.
Is it
You
fun?
should try it.
Yeah, well, maybe. Well, you know.
I'm kidding.
No.
It fucking sucks balls, dude.
Yeah.
Especially when you have to like lift up your balls and cough and shit.
Well,
I got picked up one time. The only time that I like really got in trouble, I got a speeding ticket. It's like not even that like hardcore cool. I got a speeding ticket, and then instead of paying it, right, I was like, man, I'm going to fucking Europe. Like I don't want to pay a fucking speeding ticket. I want that money for fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? In Europe, right? So I was like, I'll just pay for it when I get back. And when I got back, I didn't pay for it. I just like fucking was like, whatever, which was stupid on my part. And so my license got suspended while I was in Europe, because I was in Europe for like a couple of months. And when I came back, within like a couple of weeks, I got pulled over for speeding. And because I was trying to speed to work, right? I was like trying to get to work. And she was like, yeah, you know, you're doing, 55 and a 35 or whatever. And I was like, fuck. And she's like, okay, well, you're also under arrest because your license is suspended.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And of course, I instantly just like out of bodied. You know what I mean? It was just like, yeah, I'm just like watching a fucking documentary. I'm like, I just was like, yeah, I'm not fucking here. This isn't real. And so, and like I got picked up in, I'll just be clear about it, I got picked up in Myrtle Beach, like the city of Myrtle Beach. But the cop that picked me up was a county cop, right? So I guess there's like a difference. So they like took me to the Myrtle Beach police station, and I was like in the cell with like fucking 20 other fucking dudes, and it was just fucking weird as fuck. And they were like, yeah, you're gonna go see the judge and whatever. And I was like on my way to work, and like they just like took all my shit, right?
Yeah.
So I was like in jail, like, fuck, I don't remember any numbers. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And so they were like, oh yeah, no, you're not going to see the judge in the city. You got picked up by county. So you got to go out to J. Rubin. Right. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? So they like shackle me the fuck up. Like I'm fucking Hannibal fucking Lecter. Like I'm like,
put a spit mask on you.
Fucking to a, yeah, dude, I had like a spit fucking hood on and shit. And so, no, I didn't. So I just had like handcuffs, and so they like it was like me and like several other guys, and they like put us in a van and drove us out to the county jail, which looked like a fucking mini prison, right? It was like multiple chain link fences around this fucking building out in the middle of nowhere. And I'll just make the story real quick. So we get brought in, we get processed, they fucking take all your clothes. They fucking take photos of all your shit, all your tattoos and everything. And it was like a Friday, right? It was a Friday. And it's like, it's probably like 4:00 right now, 4:30. And they're like, yeah, like if you don't see the judge, like you're gonna fucking be here until Monday. And I was like, oh man, fantastic. That's just fucking fantastic. So I'm already in this cell. And like I'm already like, they're like, yo man, what are you in for? And I was like, yo man, for first degree robbery. And then people are like, what are you in for? I'm like, suspended license. They're like, what the fuck? I'm like,
it was like, what are you here for? A guy?
Yeah.
But
then he was like, yo man, are you gonna eat the hamburger? And even though I didn't want to eat the hamburger, I was like, no. I was like, yeah, it's my hamburger. Because I was just like, are you testing me? In my head, I was like, is this Oz? Like, are you fucking testing me right now? Like,
yeah,
no, man, this is my hamburger. I'm fine.
It was hamburger and then ass.
Yeah, dude, they were gonna come for me, and I was like, coiled, ready to
J.K. Simmons, the dude. He's like the Nazi like booty.
Yeah, he was like the leader of the Nazis in Oz, dude. Yeah.
Oh,
so
shit.
It gets to that point where they're like, yeah, like you're not gonna anything's gonna happen, and you're gonna probably be here we're gonna find you a place in fucking General Pop or whatever, this like other area. And I was like, oh fuck. So while I'm sitting there and like going through all this fucking rigmarole in the court systems and the jail systems, somebody, a homie of mine was driving past and saw me fucking pulled over by the cops, right? And was like, what the fuck is going on with Matt Bahr? And fucking like drove to work, and then fucking I never showed up, right? And so they finally like figured out like, oh fuck, Matt Bahr like went to jail, and then it was like, well, what's going on? Oh, now he's in J. Rubin. And so the owner of the company was just like, how much does he owe? And just like fucking like wrote a check. It was like, here, just fucking get him out of fucking jail, right? So,
Right on.
well, because there was like this giant like surf and spike event that weekend, and I had all these designs that I had to like finish and output for the screen printer, right? So he fucking needed me, right? Thank God I had value.
Right.
In that one
awesome,
moment that I needed value, I fucking had it. And so he was like, go get that fucking guy. So he's cool dude, man. We like surfed and shit together. So so at like 4:40, 4:50, I'm like, holy shit, this sucks. And at that point I was like counting the fucking cinder blocks in my room. I was like already fucking brushing my teeth. I was like pacing the fucking cell I was in. And they fucking showed up at the cell like, all right, Matt Bahr, out. And they fucking gave me my bag of clothes. So I put my clothes back on. I was like, what the fuck? So I put my clothes back on. They walked me to a door, opened the door, and they're like, all right, go down that hallway and go through the other door. And so I was like, all right, so I guess I'm free, right? And they're like, yeah. So I walked down the hallway, and I'm just like standing out in bumfuck, like South Carolina. And then like my brother-in-law pulls up in a fucking convertible. Right, because the owner knew my brother-in-law and like sent him to come pick me up. So I was like, what the fuck? He was like, yeah, man, we were looking for you and we fucking paid your fine so that you're out. So that was dope. So we just like we pulled out of the J. Rubin parking lot, and as we were heading back to Myrtle Beach, he like pulled out a fucking joint and we sparked that shit up. And we got some food. But dude, that was a crazy like 7:30 to 4:30. I don't know how many hours, but it was wild, dude. Always have your paperwork in order. Fucking Checkpoint Charlie, dude. Are your papers in order? Like I like make sure all my shit's always in order now, dude.
Yeah, dude. But okay, at any point during that whole ordeal, was the Oz music playing in your head?
Get that one guy that narrates the show. This guy just narrating your life as it's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking guy in a wheelchair. Yeah.
Yeah, going like, it's Matt Bahr. This is Matt Bahr.
What a horrible show, man. That was like a Scared Straight, the series.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty brutal. It was like one of HBO's. It took me forever to see Oz. The same with The Wire. It's like those are ones I only saw parts of recently. I saw more of Oz than The Wire, but it's definitely like
Oz, The Wire. There's another show.
I love The Wire. The Wire is fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude. There's another show that's it's not as good, but it's very violent. And I've only seen the fights, but I haven't seen the show. Banshee. Have you seen that show? Dude, check it out, dude. It's with the guy who plays Homelander. But it's before he played Homelander. And dude, like the fights are brutal. And there's this like big buffed albino guy, like scary MFer, man. Yeah. Check it out.
What is the name of that guy? What is that Homelander's name?
Oh, the actor?
Yeah, because I was watching a new Guy Ritchie movie. There's like a new Guy Ritchie movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, and he's like a military guy with an interpreter.
Anthony Starr. Yeah, Anthony Starr.
But he's in that as like a security guy, as like a private security guy. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a great.
It's nice seeing him in like other stuff. It's like, oh yeah, he's doing great in The Boys. It's nice kind of seeing him like do other work, you know.
Yeah. I just looked his IMDb up. I don't know how you guys feel about the movie Without a Paddle. I personally find it one of the last great buddy movies that's still not rated R. Right? It's a wonderful movie.
That's the one with the little redhead kid, Seth Green, right?
Seth Green, Matthew Lillard, Dax Shepard. And like the setup is the three of them are going to sort of relive their childhood promise after their best friend, their fourth member of their gang, dies. And like I think it's like some kind of crazy accident. Regardless, really great movie. Came out in let's see, 2004. And yeah, he was in that movie as the friend who
as one of the friends or the friend that died.
The friend that died, yeah. And you really only see him for like 30 seconds or like a minute, like right as he's basically like splitting to go to college at the start. It's like, so he was really young then. But yeah, that's a great movie, man. Without a Paddle, I rewatched
I
that.
gotta check it. I don't really remember it. I think I never saw it because I thought it was like another version of American Pie.
I might have to watch it now. I'm gonna grab a beverage. Give me 1 second. Is that okay?
Sure, buddy.
Do it. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, it's got some edge to it. There's like a part where they run through a weed field and get chased by some sort of scary looking cats. Like, no, it's a perfect wholesome movie for like adults and family. It's like
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
It's not too wholesome that you.
Yeah. I saw the poster and I thought it was like an American Pie-esque movie, and I don't know.
No.
The last movie I enjoyed like that, like American Pie, was Eurotrip.
Right.
And just because of the song, Scotty doesn't know that just makes me chuckle.
Neo stars on it right here.
Yeah.
He says, now that's something that needs to make a comeback. Buddy flicks.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Dude, but they're doing it about women now. So
I know. That's sort of, I've said this for a while. Maybe I'll wait for Matt to come back. But there's a song that I think sort of encapsulates positive masculine male energy. And the lyrics also really help sort of send it home. And say what you like about the band, which I don't know. But Thin Lizzy's The Boys Are Back in Town.
Oh, dude, Thin Lizzy's awesome. I thought we were going to have another like Sense and Sensibility moment like the last show. What was that movie? The Devil Wears Prada or something? Like you?
Yeah, hey, it's a great movie, buddy. And I felt weird about that episode. I felt weird about last week for like 2 days. I was like, I really shouldn't talk so much.
Well deserved, man. That was well deserved. Those 2 days of awkwardness.
Yeah, no, it's a good movie, and if you watch it, I think you will see there's elements of the 12 Labors of Hercules in there, buddy. I think you'll.
I will not watch it. I will not watch it for one simple reason, because I'm a man.
All right.
And men don't want that kind of shit.
I do have the excuse of my girlfriend, sort of being along for the ride.
I'm pretty sure you made the popcorn and said like, "Hey, baby, what's the Devil Wears Prada with me?"
So I should take Pretty Woman off my list then as well.
Yeah, Pretty Woman and Green Fried Tomatoes and The Color Purple. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've made a big mistake. Huge mistake.
Yeah, dude, it was horrible.
No, I've never seen.
Hey, what's up, Joe? You see, Shadowhawk knows. Be a man.
Yeah, Shadowhawk was here last week for that part of the show as well, too. It was part of his comment rang through my head. Something like, Ginge, I'm worried about you, or something like that. I was like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah, dude. Man, that's all right. You had a lapsus.
No. Yeah, it's all good. It's one of those movies that's in the Turner Classic Movie list. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Let's watch it once and go on about my life.
Well, I don't know. Like, if I'm going for classics, I might go with the Criterion Collection.
Yeah, certainly. Totally.
Yeah, you can get the Kurosawa films there, and all like the cool like westerns. Yeah, all the Kurosawa movies. And dude, okay, there's a Mexican film. Yeah, there's a Mexican film you might enjoy called Herod's Law, La Ley de Herodes. Dude, look, it's called like Herod's Law, and basically it will explain how politics work in Latin America. But it's like a magical realism comedy, and dude, like,
nice.
It's
interesting.
It's really interesting, but it's funny interesting. So
yeah,
that's my recommendation today. Herod's Law.
All right, Pedro's recommendation. We need a button for that.
Yeah.
Did he do Ran?
Yeah. Kurosawa did Ran. It was one of his last movies, I think. I was in color.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
my parents have
favorite...
it on Laserdisc.
Oh, nice. My favorite is Senjuro.
It's like
which is
fucking
the adaptation of Macbeth. Yeah.
Speaking of in color, real quick, we got Ray in the chat, and the reason I say that is because his icon. I met with Ray to talk about website design a couple weeks back, right? And his icon made me think he was Mexican because it's quite tan, right?
Yeah.
At least to me. And Ray, I thought maybe Raymundo, right? No, not at all. He's from like Australia or New Zealand.
Yeah,
or South of Africa, one of those three. You know, he's been.
I think he's Australian.
Accent. He's
Australian. Yeah, he's Australian, but that was.
They're all very tan down there.
Yeah, I mean they live closer to the sun. Like Australia is like really close.
Yeah,
really?
I thought he was Mexican.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's not Mexican.
You know, you can't really. I mean, did they have like guards there, or is it all just? Was it all just inmates? Like, did they row? Like, did they just pull the boat up and kick people off, or was there some sort of like a facility? You know?
No, there was no. There was like a prison farm. Because where are you gonna swim to? You know, and like
that's what I'm not sure.
You.
Like was it just like, hey, we have this point on the Australian coast where we just like say, here you go, you just like leave them, or if there was like here's a farm that we've developed and you have to work on this farm while you're here in Australia.
Yeah, more like that. It was like a prison farm, so they put them to work, but then like there was more inmates and they became a country of inmates. As far as I know, like I'm not really like well versed in Australian history. It's too far from me.
Yeah, the stuff they say is like, I don't know. I mean, you know, I used to hear like Polish jokes, but then like the couple of guys who I met who are from Poland when I lived in the city were smart as fuck. Like they were like engineer and architect like students. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay. I was like, do you guys know that there's jokes about you? Yeah, we know. I was like,
we know. Yeah. Oh no, you know which nationality made me really conscious? Armenians. Is those guys like study chess in elementary school?
Armenians aren't they usually like bad guys in fucking
in fucking movies?
Liam Neeson movies? Yeah. He's always
like those guys.
You're like, Armenian? Okay, I'm gonna find you.
And then, like, I met an Armenian friend, like, I'm an astrophysicist.
Yeah.
And this is my friend. He's a geologist. And this guy.
I guess
like,
if you don't have, like, Nintendos and, like, Levi's and Nikes and shit, you're just sitting there, like, whittling fucking chess pieces and playing it, you know?
Yeah. Right. Building a rocket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have Kardashians.
The Kardashians are Armenian too, so there you go. That's the juxtaposition. Like I'm talking about the people I've met, like that group. They were all like little brains, man.
Kardashians, you know, it's wild. Big booties and butts, like made me aware of the Armenian massacre or whatever, right? I was just like,
the Armenian,
that's fucked up.
Yeah, the Armenian catastrophe. Yeah.
Did you see the trial of O.J. Simpson with? I think QB Downing Jr. and it had David Schwimmer as the Kardashian dad.
For really? Wow.
Yeah. And so it's fucking good. It's really good. You're like, it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, who are all these actors? And what, like, I think John Travolta is in it at one point. As you're just like, how did you get all these fucking actors in this fucking like Netflix series or something? I don't know, but the Kardashian dad is in there. You know, he pieces out, but like you see the mom is in it, and because the mom was like friends with OJ's wife and shit, and I don't know. It seemed like the dad, the way they had the dad portrayed by Schwimmer was very like anti-media and anti-publicity and anti like everything the Kardashians are now. You know?
Interesting.
But I mean, that's just like from what I took from fucking some dude portraying a dead guy. You know, I don't want to.
Right.
Yeah, but that guy died.
Yeah, their dad is no longer around.
Yeah.
Oh, it's no longer with us. Yeah,
he pieced out.
I think that's how Bruce got in the picture, right? Weren't they? I hate that I know this shit. I really do, because I could give a fuck less.
I'm not surprised though.
Thank you, Pedro. Thank you, buddy. I watched The Devil Wears Prada one time in my life, and now I'm getting shit.
Yeah,
I
told you you were gonna pay for this for a long time.
Did you see it by yourself? You're like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit down and watch it, or was like, there's like a chick involved, like, hey, let's go see a movie. Let's go see a movie. Let's go see a movie.
He took the coward's way out. He blamed his girlfriend.
She was there in the room.
That's what I was doing. I'm giving him the girlfriend out. Like, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Here's the truth is it was like on a classics list, and I had never seen it. I was like, I'm a big fan of The Office, right? And Michael quotes it in The Office. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Let's try it. And Pedro doesn't buy the story. That is the story.
Yeah, I know. I believe you, buddy. I know. Just dude, like, believe your truth.
No, but
Devil Wears Prada. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one.
Well,
because you're a man, Mr. Bahr. That's why
the reason I brought it up was like the week prior to watching it, I had watched this documentary on the 12 Labors of Hercules, and in the middle of watching The Devil Wears Prada, I was like, it kind of hit me. I was like, oh, is this sort of like a? It's not a feminist movie. It's just like a chick movie version of the 12 Labors of Hercules. I don't really know, but it's like there's some of that there. She has to go through working for Meryl Streep, who's a real bitch. And, Meryl Streep could act as the emperor, Hercules' cousin, who sends him on a series of tasks, and he has to overcome, blah, blah, blah. It's not an exact comparison, but, I just thought that was interesting, having checked out that documentary.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. That's all I thought.
He never got that idea out last week, because we just fell on him like, you watch it. The Devil
I'd like to see like a Samson and Delilah. I'd like to see that get redone, but I don't know. I don't want to see like two black lesbians like fucking.
More than likely, it's gonna be that
Samson starring.
Fucking. It's
Leslie
gonna be
Jones.
like Oprah Winfrey, and the
Leslie
chick from
Jones,
SNL,
Samson
Leslie Jones, and
Leslie
Oprah Winfrey,
Jones, and
Oprah Winfrey,
and Oprah Winfrey as
No,
Delilah.
you need a lipstick. You need a lipstick.
the remake of Crawl.
I love Kroll, dude.
Yeah, dude.
The Glee? Are you fucking kidding? Is fantastic, dude.
Oh, dude.
I've seen Glee. I've seen like the first 3 seasons of that.
Dude, my ex.
No, not the Gleam. The Gleam. I'm sorry.
Oh,
the fucking
the
thing
Gleam.
Never
from
mind.
from
Dude,
Kroll.
my ex-wife.
I've never seen an
tried to
episode
make
of Glee.
Yeah,
If
dude,
you have,
my
that's
ex-wife-
okay.
Yeah. My ex-wife tried to make me watch the Gilmore Girls with her, and I just applied the thing like talk shit on every scene, like making fun of it. So she kicked
That's
me
why
out of
she's
the
your
room.
ex-wife.
Exactly. That's the thing. But I live in peace now. Just hell no. I'm not going down like that, dude. Like,
Dude, my wife is like she like likes to watch Law and Order, and then she likes to watch X-Files. She watched Gilmore Girls for a little while. And it was fine. I would like come in and I would like see the dude from Guardians of the Galaxy. He was in it. Like the guy who takes Yondu's fin.
yeah.
He's in Gilmore Girls as like the town malform. I don't know.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like those guys,
he's like
those
the handyman, but
guys
he's like kind of like malformed a little bit. But
those guys are working. You know what I mean?
House. Have you guys watch House?
Yeah. House. Yeah,
I've seen episodes of it. Yeah.
Dude, House, like you want to talk about like things. House is basically Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
You have like him. He's kind of cranky. He's always figuring out shit. He's assessing people and like figuring them all out. It's like a cranky, shitty, grumpy Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
And he has like a friend. His friend, his name isn't named Watson. But he basically has like a fucking like another doctor in the hotel or in the hospital that Once I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. But then every once in a while, like we play a game of, oh, that guy. Like we play that guy game where it's just like random actors that show up. You're like, oh yeah, that guy from Black Hawk Down. Look, he has cancer of the eyes. They're gonna cure him. Or oh hey, that guy. He's a rapper.
Bunch of guest starring roles when they were younger.
Yeah, they just filled up. And once you realize like how dope House is, they probably had a line of fucking actors.
Yeah.
Right on.
I don't know. Like
I love House.
I understand that there's like common ground shows. Like for example, like we both love CSI, so we watch CSI. But there are like girly shows I wouldn't watch, and she wouldn't watch the Chappelle Show with me because he thought it was like too much.
My wife, that's like you're saying the CSI stuff. Like my wife, I took her to go see the Batman movie, and she was like, "It's just gonna be a fucking goofball fucking ride." Like she didn't know, she didn't see the trailers or anything, so she was like, she jammed on the detective work of it. You know what I mean? Like the whole puzzles and shit like that. So she kind of left like, yeah, that was really good. It's like, okay, good.
Yeah,
I mean the Batman. You're talking about
the Batman.
Right.
The Batman.
I mean, dude, at one point we both looked at each other when Catwoman was like, these old rich white men. Like me and my wife just like fucking looked at each other real quick and like kept watching the movie. It's like, I was like, oh, here they go. They fucking went there. But it's her role. Like her dad is a fucking old rich white guy, so she's like, she's got his daddy issues. But then it was also
I like the
my wife was like, how much longer? I was like, I don't know. Like the movie just kept going.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Penguin though. Like,
dude,
I think that was wasted. He deserves his own movie. Like that.
He's getting a series on HBO.
Yeah, but
it's like a little spin-off, but it's like the same. Yeah, be the same universe, but it'll be a little spin-off, and then they'll do Batman 2.
The Penguin.
Okay. Or he's just like there. Like I have a feeling like he's gonna be the new crime boss. There may even be some slight cooperation, maybe not cooperation, but like some give me what you know, Penguin. Come on, fuck you. That kind of, you got nothing on me.
Yeah,
blah, 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 blah.
Right. As much as I love Danny DeVito, like his Penguin was a little bit goofy. You know what I mean?
Like Batman Returns was definitely them giving Tim Burton too much fucking power, dude.
Yeah, dude.
The Penguins had like Scooby-Doo fucking designs on them. Like everything was just like looked like his drawings, which
exactly.
I don't know. It was like there was more Tim Burton than Batman in that second one.
I mean, but Woman was cool though. Like I really enjoyed like Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, but the Penguin was
yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah.
She just like wakes up like she went from just being like, oh my gosh, what's going on, to just being like a total slut.
Right.
Yeah. Love it.
Alley cat whore, just rubbing her ass on people and shit.
Harlot. Yeah, harlot.
It's a real bump on the head she took there, apparently.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And it had fucking Christopher Walken in it. I totally forgot about Christopher Walken.
Right.
Bruce Wayne. Batman. Bruce.
What do you guys think of the new Jimmy Olsen casting? With the
I think it's fucking like spot on. Like they couldn't have made that dude like in a computer. Like they couldn't have like made a better Jimmy Olsen than that guy.
Yeah,
he's
as
got
a
like
ginger.
He's got the ginger. He's got the freckles. It's like holy fuck. As opposed to like just some black chick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like that it's like, no, this is a gingered freckled Jimmy Olsen, not like this is some like Paige, and like sometimes they call her Olsen. You know what I'm saying? Like in the Superman movies, you were like, wait, there was a Jimmy Olsen in it? Oh wait, he was like the CIA guy who gets fucking shot.
Oh yeah, that was dumb.
Right? You're like, that was Jimmy Olsen. He just got fucking shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about the other roles that they've cast and having those characters in the movie?
Trying to pull up some of them right now.
It's
I kind of like the
it's called
Superman. To be
Superman
honest.
Legacy. It's like, what does that
Yeah.
mean? Are they like looking back on like the legacy that he's left? Like, it doesn't seem like it would be an origin story.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
I think.
I
think
mean,
it is an origin
I would be
story.
down for it not to be an origin story. Like, I would be cool with that. You know, because how many origin stories are we gonna get?
We do not need an origin story. People in the fucking bush in
Mm.
Africa know who Superman is and like his backup story.
Exactly.
Ditto with
So
Spider-Man.
basically,
Like, we're moving on.
Yeah, so we have the Lewis Lane. I'm not digging. The Lewis Lane. I'm not digging.
You guys
It
gonna
looks
pull it
weird.
up? Do they have like Mr.
ahead
Mr.
and share it,
Terrific?
Yeah, let me pull it up. I have the casting here.
Yeah, I like the Superman, and I forget what I saw him in a couple years ago, but I saw him in some like smaller horror flick, and I called it there. I was like, this dude has the look of like a Christopher Reeve.
I'm sharing the
style
screen.
Superman.
I'm sharing the screen. There you go.
Hey, look at me.
So
he needs to be like thicker. That guy looks like he's built like me. You know what I mean? Like, he needs.
Yeah, dude. Like,
he's thicker now. Like, and that's not a great photo because even in the
man.
movie that
I mean, he
saw
looks
there
like a
couple years
fucking
ago.
like Henry Cavill's like younger brother, dude. It's kind of
looks
fucking
like
weird.
Henry Cavill's armpit. It's just like
That
like a
Rachel,
pixie.
I don't like that look that she's giving me.
Yeah.
It's like half
Yeah.
smile, like it's
Kinda
a nervous
frumpy.
smile,
I'm-
like we caught her
I'm lost in
farting
the
or
train
something.
station. Yeah.
I'm kinda-
Isabella Mercedes, hot girl. I can dig
Okay.
that because she does look Egyptian. Nathan Fillion as Hal Jordan.
Oh,
Dig
thank
it.
God. Come on.
Yeah.
Really?
Metamorpho.
I mean, no, it's not Hal Jordan. I think it's gonna be the fucking Guy Gardner, or is this
Guy Gardner.
officially?
Yeah. All right. It says Hal Jordan here. So I
This
don't
is
know.
Hal Jordan, but oh shit, maybe it is fucking Hal Jordan. But I'd like to see,
probably.
I'd like to see Guy Gardner personally.
Yeah, that would be awesome. So Nicholas Holt. I don't know who he's playing.
He's gonna be Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Lex. Okay.
Uh,
Maria Gabriela de Faria. I don't know what she's playing.
Yeah, look at that big old mouth of hers.
that
Yeah,
Anthony
for her.
Carrigan
She has a
guy,
mouth.
the
Look at
dude
that
playing
mouth. She got a
Metamorpho.
nice mouth.
Mouse.
I
I
like
dig that mouth.
I was just gonna say the dude playing Metamorpho. He's actually, the show was horrible, but he played Zaz in Gotham.
Okay.
Again, the show was complete dog shit. It could have been incredible. The premise,
Dude, it
premise
could have
had
been
a lot of-
so dope. Like
yeah.
Gotham, it should have been like fucking Hill Street Blues in Gotham. You know, like you could
Okay,
kind
so
of
this guy
almost
was
keep
playing-
it in the same fucking
Yeah.
building, maybe, but it just like got goofier and
Yeah.
fucking campier and sillier, and it was just.
So
I
this
stopped
guy was
watching
playing Mr. Terrific. Wasn't this the same guy who was on like X-Men First Class? The guy who exploded?
Yeah, he was. His name was
think
Darwin
it's
or
him.
something because he could evolve.
Yeah. He could evolve, yeah. And then like Kevin Bacon killed him. So it's that guy, right?
Son of a
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Okay.
Real quick here, because I remember this was like a couple months ago, but James Gunn, this was in some article I read. Neostar says exactly. Can we just get some one-shot superhero films, let them be an origin story? Yeah, I don't think this one is going to be an origin story. I caught a James
Hopefully
Gunn
not.
interview where he was talking about this is going to be a couple years into his career already.
Origin
so,
story, afuera.
Afuera, yeah. Dude, I want to hire Millet to
Kent
go to
Farm,
Disney.
afuera.
Afuera. Kevin
Yeah,
Feige, afuera.
I hope the movie's good. The casting looks like it has some potential, but to be honest with you, I'm really not a big James Gunn fan. Yeah,
Me
I think
neither.
personally, I think the best thing he did was Scooby Doo, and he's kind of been remaking Guardians since Guardians, in my opinion. Like he's got a very distinct style. I'd like to see him
Suicide
step
Squad
outside
was
of
like
that.
like a sequel to Guardian, yeah.
Yeah,
That's how it
somewhat.
felt to me.
I kind of liked his Suicide Squad, but I don't know, man.
The
The
movie
Guardians
or
of
the
the
series?
Galaxies, they felt all very like they started to feel very like plasticky and like
Yeah.
on sets.
And
Like
there's
they didn't
a
feel like
sameness.
yeah. Yeah, I didn't. I
There's a
wasn't
sameness to
really
it.
jamming on the last
Yeah.
one. Fuera.
Even though it was afuera, even though it was more like they was trying to pull out your heartstrings with the whole like animal cruelty within it.
Yeah,
And
it
it's
But
sucks.
that just that
I
made me
didn't see it.
repel it even more. I was like, oh,
Dude, I just tried to watch some of the Blue Beetle last night.
no.
I maybe got like, I don't know, 5 minutes.
That's like a bad
into
Power Ranger episode with tacos. That's what it is.
The guy with the beard is screaming. It was insane.
Yeah.
And in the first, like in the credits, they're just like blasting you with shit, like just fucking. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't seen it, but the way you describe it, it sounds like it's like almost just trying to hook you with bright colors and loud noises. We're going to force you to look at this. I'm not going to
like a Power Ranger. I don't know. I just wasn't like. I've just kind of turned it off.
They were trying to distract you from the fact that they had no script. That's how it felt to me. Like all belts and whistles. So it's like, we have no script. This story sucks. And we don't really know Latin culture. So taco, fight. The end. Roll credits.
Yeah, it felt very, very stereotypical.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's
Like
fucked up is
everybody's
like I started watching and just started like fast forwarding. Like I was like,
Yeah.
you know, you could see the little image. I just started fast forwarding whenever like the bad guy was on screen, and just like started watching some of the fights and shit. But even that was like, man.
Yeah, I feel you. All
I
right,
guess
boys.
what fatigue? I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll see the Superman. I'll see the Superman movie. Fuck Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope he's able to do something outside of his normal style, because that's really my biggest complaint. I the first Guardians is fine, but I don't really love it. It's not high up on my list. I've seen the second one. That one was just boring in my opinion. And since then, like I don't think that he did the second Suicide Squad. I didn't see that, but I did try some of Peacemaker, the show he did. That was it's all just gunisms again, and it drove me nuts.
It was so gross, like just so like not like disrespectful,
it was
but just
juvenile.
I don't know. Like I really like those characters, and they just like it was just like wacky buddy shit, and like Vigilante was just a fucking retard. It was like not.
Yeah, kind of like a pervert, if I recall correctly. Like they were trying to do The Boys Light or something with that. I don't know. Yeah,
weird dick jokes and stuff. You were just like, what? Like it would just like they would be talking, and then suddenly there would be like some sort of weird like sexual dick joke, and it like just wouldn't be funny. You just keep going.
Yeah,
am I right? It was just
it really doesn't make sense when you pull back on it. You're like, what are we doing here, guys?
Yeah. Nobody talks like this. Like the whole show, like nobody's that fucking stupid or like that. Like I'll suck a fucking
that gross.
Beat your dicks for fucking freedom. You know what I mean? Like nobody. It's just it's crazy.
Well, yeah.
But I do like that guy. Bloodsport. What's his name? Idris Elba.
Oh, Idris Elba.
Yeah. His character.
You said Idris Elba.
Yeah, Idris Elba. I call him too. Idris Elba.
It's Elba, not Elbow.
Elba. Well, it's elbow around here.
Elba. No,
elbow.
Yeah, Idris Elba.
The elbow.
Yeah.
He was. I liked his character in it. It was pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean, it was like we didn't get Will Smith again. That's how that character felt to me. Like we didn't hire Will Smith again.
That first Suicide Squad sucked balls, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It made no sense. It looked like it was like directed by 3 different people.
Yeah, that one, people are trying to make a case for like a release I forget whatever the director's name is, but they're trying to pull that same thing that they did with the Snyder Cut. Here's the thing. I didn't like the Snyder movies either, although I am a fan of some of his work, but here's why I'm not interested, and I sort of say afuera to the release of
afuera.
Yeah, because this dude is likely. I'm sure there was some like corporate interference with what they did with the Joker, but I feel like at the end of the day, this guy, the director, is responsible for Jared Leto having face tattoos and a grill as the Joker. What they tried to do was make a hot topic like marketing push immediately with the character to recapture the Heath Ledger accidental craze. I don't think people expected that to be a big thing, but with this, it was like, how do we make it to where we can get the sort of 30-something moms who are, getting a little too horned up, for their own good. How do we get them into this? It's like, I don't know, we'll cast Jared Leto as the Joker and give him the grill. It just didn't make sense to me. So, no.
The face tattoos, I was like, that's kind of dumb. The grill, I kind of liked.
Yeah.
I kind of liked. And the reason why is because at this point, Batman's probably knocked out all of his fucking teeth.
Okay.
Like he's already killed Robin in that movie. He's got the fucking suit with the R. Who's laughing now? So I'm thinking,
right.
He didn't kill Joker, but he knocked all of his teeth out at some point, and that is why the Joker has like the grill in that movie. Or in that, that was as I was watching, I was like, okay, maybe that's why he has a grill, because
I'd love to believe that.
If they would have exposed that with a little bit of exposition, not like show don't tell, on how he got the grill like that would have been awesome.
Yeah,
but it looked like a aesthetic decision more so than a story decision. Do you catch my drift? Like it felt, I don't know, like
I agree.
They had a whole moment of like he's like he meets fucking Common. And you don't want no beef. You don't want no beef. Like this whole fucking thing where like you could have just had them killing Robin and him like punching the fuck out of Joker and showing his teeth out. And maybe Harlequin is there and there's like a scuffle, and they, I mean, there's just, I don't know.
That could have missed opportunity. I completely agree. I can see that too. Batman just kind of snapping and beating Joker's teeth out in front of Harley, and she's like sort of standing there like terrified, right?
Yeah. I mean,
I can dig it. No, the only thing I really liked out of the Snyder movies was Ben Affleck as Batman, and I really loved his suit.
Yes.
God, it was just
Affleck Batman was freaking scary on Batman v Superman when he goes in and like beats up the thugs, and it's like, that's Batman fighting. Finally, you know what I mean?
When the Chinese girls fucking close that gate because they're like, fuck that. There's a fucking demon upstairs. Like that was fucking cool. And he's like all perched up in the corner of the fucking room.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and
that's like what I love. I love seeing the Batman where it's like, okay, like he clearly has some armor. There's stuff going on, but then there's like a layer of fabric over it. So like you don't know that it's armor. And you don't really know like Affleck's actual physique under there. You don't know what's armor and what's. And I think that's a lot cooler than like the Iron Man, Tony Stark kind of Batman, where it's like, you know what I mean? Where you're like,
right.
Well, everybody fucking knows that you're like just like a tech guy. It's like the idea of like this is a fucking wraith or a fucking some sort of nightmare coming to fucking make us pay for our sins,
Yeah, the thing like with Iron Man, it makes sense because he's a tech guy, and even he talks like a tech guy. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
But with Batman, like he's supposed to represent fear in the heart of like evildoers.
Yeah.
So dude, like that's something that the tech Batman is something I don't really like.
Yeah,
maybe when he
one of
fought
those
Superman.
Batmans, I doubt. Like I was like, oh yeah, that's a cool game. The Arkham game. And I was like, yeah, that's a pretty cool game. But then I saw the Batman, and I was like, that looks fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Big giant boots, big chunky fucking gauntlets and stuff. But then you were able to download the Affleck skin.
Oh, cool.
And I fucking did. And I played that whole game with the fucking Ben Affleck skin on, dude. I mean, it had that Kevin Conway voice in the cutscenes. But, it was like playing a fucking Ben Affleck Batman movie. It was fucking dope. I love that suit.
The Arkham games, those are a lot of fun. It's definitely a like basically Iron Man, Batman, like the base character. I love his ears. He's got big ass sharp ears. But it's they give a bunch of defense. But the game and the story, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Once I was like, okay, I like the way this Batman looks. Then it was dope, just hanging and fucking just setting up traps so you can kill like multiple dudes in one fucking like. It's fucking dope. See, I'm like nerding out on Batman game.
Yeah.
No, that's all
I mean,
good,
that's
though.
what we do here.
Dude,
Yeah.
I've started playing a game called Mafia 2. Have you ever heard of that?
I don't know. I haven't played
I haven't
games
played
in
it.
years.
Oh, everybody's. Oh, I don't play video games. I play a fuck ass of video games, dude.
Yeah, I
play
wish
Call
I
of Duty
could,
a
man.
lot.
It's like a mafia. It's like Grand Theft Auto, but like a fake Chicago in like right after World War II.
Oh, nice.
All right.
So you're kind of like it's a one person game, and you're just kind of like working your way through the mafia, but it's very like open world, like Grand Theft Auto, dude. It's dope as shit, but I'm just like, oh, this is a dope city. Like it just looks like Gotham as fuck. Like
Oh, nice.
like Gotham
I mean-
the animated series kind of.
Oh, dude, like I can't wait to show you guys what I'm doing. Like,
The Joker
Speaking of-
didn't even have a crowbar in the movie. I know, dude.
yeah.
A
Yeah,
crowbar
the
spray
Joker-
painted fucking, 2 colors on it or something. That would have been good.
Yeah. No, you know what that Joker reminded me of? And that really pissed me off because I hate that movie. Remember that movie Hackers?
Yes.
I didn't see it, but it's got Angelina Jolie, right?
Yeah, exactly.
With the
Like
Fisher
the Joker looked
Stevens,
like
the bad guy.
yeah. The Joker looked like one of those guys. And it's like, dude, now like I hated that movie with a passion.
Such a weird movie, dude. It looks so like style over like substance reality.
And we all want to be cool, and we're all dude like they're supposed to be nerds. Nerds are not cool. And it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
nah, dude.
They had like one dude
Especially
had
in the
like braids and
2000s
shit
like
on the
that.
side of his head, and
Yeah.
like they're all hackers, but like all the computers that they had, like none of it was like made real sense,
Yeah.
And the idea that your average, or even at the upper echelons of like nerdy women, look anything close to Angelina Jolie, 20 something
Exactly.
years ago. It's like, come on, guys. This is-
Yeah, dude.
Come on.
Completely unrealistic, right? Nobody had like Dorito dust on their chest.
yeah, that the
And
Cheeto dust on the
Ma-
tits, some jizz
Yeah,
on your
and Ma-
fingers. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah,
This is what nerds
Mountain Dew stains.
Wait, what?
No,
This is
it
what
was-
chicks are now?
No,
I
no,
mean,
classic
That's
nerd.
what coding women are. They have Cheeto fingers.
Cheeto fingers. Yeah. I don't know. Probably.
So, Matt, we usually keep it to about an hour here, buddy.
All right. Yeah.
So we're getting ready to wrap it up. Is there anything you'd like to add or promote, or anything you want to say before we?
No, Rock and Roll Ninja. If you haven't got it, go on the Rambo and get it. It's going to be heading to the printers soon. It was supposed to be at the printers, and then Richard said that he wanted to make a couple corrections. So I'm not complaining. I don't want it to come out with like any typos or weird shit. So that's all. Preaking awesome with Pedro. You're always welcome. That's
All right.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful.
And dude, you're also streaming like video games, and dude, you're getting the presents out. So yeah, be on the lookout for Matt Bahr, an awesome artist. We didn't talk anything about art today.
I'm
That's
sorry.
kind of bad.
Yeah,
No,
no,
it's
it
all right.
does feel
We had
weird.
a great chat. Yeah.
Yeah, we usually cover something art related. It does feel like there's something left here. But,
Yeah, but we can have you back and
Yeah,
we can
why don't
cover
you
it.
go-
The other day, some guy on Twitter was like, "Look at your fucking shit. Looks all wonky like that fucking Calvin and Hobbes fucking comic books." And I was just like, "Thank you very much." And so I retweeted. I was like, "Somebody told me I look like Bill Watterson." Fuck yeah,
Dude, that's awesome.
yeah. I think he was like, "I didn't fucking say that. I said your shit." I was like, "Yeah, you said that. You said I look
You
like
said that.
Calvin and Hobbes."
It's
dope.
a record.
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
so it is really quite a compliment. And also trying to imply that Bill Watterson's work is
right. I was like,
it's like, come on.
"Are you serious? Me and Bill Watterson?" I was like, "I don't know, bro.
Wow,
But thanks.
I'm
I'll
flattered.
take it." Yeah.
I'm flattered. Yeah. Whoa.
That's not what I meant. Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Dude, that's the best way to disarm those guys because they really feel like they're cutting you deep. And dude, like it's the internet. Like
yeah.
being hit
Shit looks
with
like Will Eisner. Your shit's all wonky. Like it looks like shitty old Mad Magazine.
Yeah, like, who
are you
serious?
Like,
Jack
that's
Kirby?
what I'm fucking trying to do. Like, thank you.
Who do you think you are, Jack Kirby? You say, whoa.
Oh,
thank you.
Right.
Oh,
I would be like, honey, the internet says I'm Jack Davis now.
I've seen people try to make that argument about Jack Kirby specifically, like trying to compare him to modern artists. It's like it's not really a fair comparison, but you know, trying to shit on him in terms of like, you know,
dude,
like, come on,
you can't shit on somebody who was just like laying the groundwork. Like there was nothing like you. In hindsight, you can say, "Oh, well, we've seen Jim Lee, we've seen fucking Neil Adams, we've seen Sprang, you know, we've seen all this." But it's like
Michael Golden.
Nobody had fucking seen that shit at that point.
Yeah, dude. Mm-hmm.
People were like, "What the fuck is this shit?" And you know, the sales said so. You know what I mean? They went from like, "Hey, I think we may be closing the fucking doors," to, you know, holy shit, we got a whole bunch of fucking cool shit going on. Because this one dude, this one kid from Brooklyn.
I got Neostar. Says Hollywood desperately wants to pretend that these. I mean, we can keep it going a little while longer if you guys.
I'm sorry, I was a little late. I mean, I'm sorry.
No,
we're done.
We'll keep.
No, we're not.
It's all good.
We are.
No, it's all good. It says Hollywood desperately wants to pretend that these vapid hipsters and dilettantes, I believe that's what that is, are what nerds are. We're going to have to look up what a dilettante is. All right, there you go.
I know that Big Bang Theory like really pushed back nerd culture back pretty far.
Yeah, the Big Bang Theory, making it cool. I remember when growing up and that being on and my parents, you know, watching it and shit. It's like if they're watching it, you know, I would not to be contrary necessarily, but it's like if you guys are into it, you know, I'm probably not going to enjoy it. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know. Like, I did saw the Big Bang Theory and I felt insulted.
Yeah, I was like, what is shit? What is this?
Yeah.
Why would you want to watch like these weasels?
Yeah, exactly. They're horn dogs and I don't know.
Well, it's just like the sort of trying to like, I don't know, make it. They basically did like turn it into like band T-shirts. You know what I mean? That was sort of the marketing ploy of re-energizing.
Yeah, but not only that, dude. There's not only that. Like, there's an element of laughing with you and laughing at you, and I think Big Bang Theory was laughing at nerd culture more than laughing with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It was kind of like
I think it was kind of poking fun.
Yeah, like so. This is how you see these guys. Okay, cool.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Awesome. That's all right.
Yeah, no, it's I kind of. I mean, you could probably try to blame it, you know, largely for like the I don't know. I don't want to sound too crazy here, but like the sort of mass corporatization of it all in terms of like we're just gonna try to, you know, it is like the band shirt thing. We're gonna try to sell this to as many people who don't give a shit as possible but want to look cool about it. I guess that's the hipstery element of it. Well, that's probably largely why we are where we're at today. Like, you know, people trying to use.
Are there still hipsters? Is that still a thing?
They will tell you they're not, but yeah.
I'm sure.
I don't see anybody wearing like weird little mustaches and shit anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, or wearing like those glasses without the glass. Like with
the, they've got into shoemaking. That's a popular one. Woodworking. That's
woodworking.
That's one.
Riding a unicycle.
Yeah, that's what I see a lot of. Like people are just like doing really weird like artisan shit. You know, like hey, like I'm bagging my own teas or you know,
dude, like I'm
doing woodwork without any glue and nails. I'm just sitting here cutting fucking, you know, like
like I have an ascot factory. Whoa, okay.
An ascot?
Yeah, he's doing it.
The one dude.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Well, I got. Let's see here. There was one other thing we could talk some shit about if we were in the mood.
What? I don't know. We can say afuera. I think it's time to say afuera.
Afuera.
So, yeah, but
all right. I mean, all right. Well, Matt, we'll have you back on, buddy. What do you
man. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude, it was a lot of fun. The thing is, like, the conversation went everywhere. I mean, like, we're comfortable talking with you, but yeah, we This show is about letting people know who you are and where you come from. But you talk about your jail stories. So that counts for something, I think.
Good.
We'll just
That's
have
fine.
this is like the we'll have to do the prologue episode next, and it'll
Yeah.
sort of watch it in order. We went out of timeline on this one.
We'll have Matt back. We'll have Matt back.
Matt back.
This was not.
Yeah, man, I'd love to
best,
be back. That'd be cool.
Yeah, this was not our best show.
It wasn't.
But we'll promise.
Dude, I'm like sitting here just sweating. I think I have like a temperature of like 100 degrees right now.
Oh,
I
nah,
checked
dude.
it downstairs when I got a drink.
Rest,
I did the ear thing. I was like, yo, fuck, 108. I was like,
Jesus, bro.
not 100, like it was like 100.8. I was like, okay, let's go upstairs.
No,
Here
dude,
we go.
go get some rest. So we're gonna.
We're still. Are we good?
Yeah,
We're
we're
good.
about to wrap right now. Yeah, Pedro and I do a little chit chatting just before we end the show.
Okay.
Pimping things out, but yeah, man. Thanks again, Matt, and I hope you feel better, bro. For real.
Yeah. I'll be back, man.
All right, brother. Peace.
Yeah.
Boom,
He's a
baby.
beast of an artist, man.
For sure.
What a beast of an artist.
Great guy. Comes across to some as prickly, but I have to say, in my experience, he's been nothing but a gem.
He's a teddy bear.
Yeah, I mean absolutely. Definitely love to have Matt on. I'll come hang out with you guys too. I'm horrible about that. I need to be dragged by the ear. All right, so no, we do want to thank everybody real quick. We got Shadowhawk. Thank you, buddy. I will try to sort of curve my movie viewing. I mean, I should just watch 300 this weekend or something.
That's manly.
Oh, speaking of Zack Snyder, I mean that's the.
Yeah, I mean that's a Zack Snyder movie I enjoyed.
Absolutely.
Freaking 300.
The Watchmen full-length version. That's really the only way to watch that. The unedited version. It's almost 4 hours, but that's really the only way to watch that. Even his Dawn of the Dead is good. Not the latest one he put out. That one was.
I don't know. Dawn of the Dead was a miss to me.
Yeah, the remake. Not the newest one he just did. Not the one from.
Yeah, the remake. The remake. It's just.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know.
it.
I'm thinking I've been burned out with zombie films for a while now, so I might not be the best.
Yeah, I mean I feel you there. They're not scary to me anymore.
Yeah,
ghost movies don't scare me either.
I'm
not a humongous fan, unless the ghost can kill you and maim you, like we did in Raising Cain, buddy. Remember that old classic?
Oh yeah, dude. The classic. Is it coming out?
It will be coming out next year. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
I'm very excited, buddy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Yeah. Trade school and animation classes, Pedro Ang.
Yeah.
These will be my goals going forward. Neo, keep your eyes peeled for Pedro on some animation classes there.
Yeah.
In the future.
Yeah.
All right.
The very near future.
There you go. All right, bitches. Respectfully.
What?
Respectfully. I say it with all due respect.
Okay.
No.
As long as you do it that way.
Absolutely. Real quick, who do we have next week? Let me see. Real quick. We got Dojo. All right. Speaking of another troublemaker in CG, right?
All right.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We will catch up next week. Peace.
Yeah.